Good afternoon, all you SEC West fans out there. God, we're looking at week 4 already, and wow, we already know. We already have seen what we all thought was going to be possible. Alabama's number 3, Ole Miss is number 5, LSU's at number 7. Followed by an undefeated Auburn team, which should be ranked because you got Florida State, Nebraska, and Brigham Young ahead of them. They should be ranked. And Arkansas like to pull it out against Georgia, but they didn't have enough. They're about a year away on their defensive backfield. Anyway, we all said at the beginning of the year that the SEC West was probably going to be the most competitive division in college football. And after 3 weeks, it's true. It's really held up. We have a show here on this Ustream TV. This is our address here. This is really high-tech stuff. Anyway, we broadcast live on here. We're going to try to send this one to YouTube, but our broadcasts have been going too long for YouTube. They apparently don't like long broadcast. Well, anyway, we're going to be looking at all the games this week. I'm going to have an Alabama fan on here to talk about the Arkansas game, which between you and me, I don't know who's going to win that game. Alabama better be ready to score some points because of what we saw against Georgia is going to hold out to be true against Alabama. Alabama better score 28, 31 points this game. They're truly amazing. Auburn's really amazed me too with that win over West Virginia. LSU, I'm an LSU fan. Our fan base is split right now. Half of us are mad. Half of us see a lot of progress. I'm one of those guys that see a lot of progress. Ole Miss is smoking right now, but they're going to get tested Thursday night against South Carolina. So after this week's over, we're really going to find out a lot about who's in and who's out. And that Arkansas-Alabama game is really one I'm looking at this week. Tomorrow night I'll have Sherelle Roberts on here. We'll try to keep it under 10 minutes so we can put it on YouTube too to analyze it. And an Ole Miss fan, O'Barron, up in Jackson, Mississippi, we'll try to get him on later. And talk about this week because there's 2 big games. LSU's playing Mississippi State this week. As an LSU fan, what really concerns me about Mississippi State is that we haven't lost them in a decade, and I know a lot of people don't believe this, but the law of averages just proves that sometimes, I mean, you're just not going to beat a team that many times. So, and plus all the question marks we got. The biggest question mark I've seen answered so far for LSU is Terrence Tolliver. He's playing well. He's finally living up to his expectations. We all thought he could. And he's, hell, haven't checked the stats, but he might be our leading receiver right now, which is good. Charles Scott hasn't turned up the yards yet, but that doesn't concern me because I know he's going to get his yards sometime. But like I said, that's enough of LSU. We're going to talk more next week. I just wanted to put something out here on YouTube to let y'all know what we're doing. Like I said, our shows have been running like 30 minutes because we sit here and talk good football. So if you're interested in hearing some good analysis about the SEC West, just go here. There's our little SEC West dudes. And we also have an email at secwestdudes@live.com. We're still looking for an Arkansas fan, a Mississippi State fan, and an Auburn fan. I've had 3 of them lined out, but they all backed out on me. Maybe my Auburn fan will come back after the success they've had, especially against that West Virginia game. I know West Virginia isn't a power, but for considering what Auburn went through last year, I think that's a hell of an impressive win. Anyway, I'm going to stop gabbing now. I just wanted to put a line out here on YouTube to tell y'all what we're all about and what we're trying to do here. And We record the shows, but we also record live. I've got all the recorded shows on the site here, right here again, ustream.tv, SEC West News. That's our URL. And we've already done a couple live broadcasts from the game. We were up in Seattle, and that was fun. Anyway, we look forward to giving you some more analysis, and we'll be back here tomorrow night. I usually catch Terrell around 5 o'clock or 5:30 or so, and he's going to give us a big rundown on the Alabama Crimson Tide, which a lot of people, hell, they got 3 first-place votes this week. I don't know if they'd get mine yet, but after this weekend, they might be a little closer. Well, y'all take care, and we look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow night, and we're going to have some fun this weekend. Y'all take it easy.